Okay, so if you're a solopreneur and you feel like you are just constantly running on a treadmill, this one's for you. Today, we're going to talk about climbing that ladder. Going from doing everything yourself to actually leading a team that can grow your business for you. Let's dive in. And believe it or not, our guide for this whole journey is this one simple card. It's called The Office. Now, it might not look like much, but trust me, it packs a punch. It's got this powerful 3-step framework for scaling not just your business, but, and this is the important part, your mindset. So let's break down what it's really telling us. So let me ask you, does this sound familiar? You're so good at what you do. You're an expert, but you are just buried. Buried in client work, buried in admin tasks, the day-to-day grind. You know the saying, right? You're working in your business, not on it. And the tough truth is, you've become the bottleneck. Your company's growth has hit a ceiling. And that ceiling, well, it's you. It is the classic trap of being a successful solopreneur. Okay, so how do we get out of that trap? How do we break through that ceiling? Well, the first step, according to our guide here, is what it calls the delegation dividend. And this, my friends, is the very first, most crucial rung on our ladder to leadership. Now, this first point, it feels kind of backward, doesn't it? I mean, how can paying someone else to do work actually increase your own earnings? It sounds crazy. But the key is realizing that not all tasks are created equal. When you start delegating those lower value tasks, you free up your own precious time for the big stuff, the high impact work that only you can do. The stuff that actually grows the business. And this right here, this just lays it out perfectly. Look at the solopreneur's focus. It's all admin, invoicing, scheduling, the nitty-gritty. And look, that stuff has to get done. We get it, but it doesn't move the needle. Delegation is the bridge. It's what gets you over to the leader's side of the table, where you're focused on strategy, on innovation, and on real, tangible growth. All right, so you're sold. You're ready to delegate, but who do you delegate to? That brings us right to the second key on this card. It's time to build your operational engine. So the card throws out some titles, right? Secretary, staff assistant, office manager. But listen, don't get hung up on the exact titles. The key here isn't the name on the business card. It's the function. What you need is someone to handle the day-to-day operations, to build a system that runs smoothly, without you having to constantly have your hands on it. And this is such a critical mind shift. A lot of us, when we're starting out, we see these hires as just an expense, a line item on the budget, but that is totally the wrong way to look at it. This operational backbone, this person, they're not an expense. They are the engine of your company. They provide the power that lets you, the leader, get out of the noisy engine room and get up to the bridge where you can actually steer the ship. Okay, so we've covered the practical stuff, delegating tasks, hiring some help, but this last piece of the puzzle, honestly, it's the biggest one. It's the most profound, because it's not something you do, it's an internal change. It's all about the leader's mindset shift. I really want you to let this one sink in for a second. Think of the greater good than oneself to achieve a better outcome. This right here is the heart of the whole transformation. To really, truly become a leader, your entire focus has to shift away from your achievements and onto the team's success. It's not about you anymore. So what does this greater good mindset actually look like in the real world? Well, it's that very conscious switch from saying, I did this, to celebrating, we achieved this. Your satisfaction starts coming from a totally different place. It's not about the tasks you check off your own list anymore. It's about empowering your team, watching them succeed, and hitting those big goals together. And that becomes your new definition of success. Think about it. As a solopreneur, you are limited by the clock. There are only so many hours in a day. But as a leader, your success is amplified. It's multiplied by the talent and the energy of your entire team. Your job isn't to do anymore. Your job is to unlock their potential. So let's wrap this all up. The ladder that gets you out of that solopreneur trap, it really just has 3 simple, powerful steps. Number 1, delegate to earn. Free yourself up for that high-value work. Number 2, build your engine. Invest in that operational backbone. And number 3, the big one. Shift your focus. Start thinking we, not me. And that brings us to the end. But really, it's the beginning of your journey, isn't it? So I'm going to leave you with this question to chew on. Go on, look at your to-do list right now. Seriously, what is the one thing on that list, just one, that you could give to someone else right now to start climbing that ladder.